Okay.
Primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors of the economy.
The primary sector includes all those activities, the end purpose of which consists in exploiting natural resources such as agriculture, fishing, forestry, mining, and deposits. Tends to make up a larger portion of the economy in developing countries than it does in the developed countries.
The secondary sector is concerned with manufacturing. This will involve taking the raw materials from the primary sector and converting them into new products. Example of business that operate in the secondary sector will be car manufacturers, food production, or building companies.
And the tertiary sector is a segment of the economy that provides services to its consumers, including a wide range of businesses. Some examples would be financial institutions, schools, and restaurants.
Facts about the primary sector. They mostly produce corn, cotton, wheat, dairy products, and nuts. Agriculture, food, and related industries contribute 1.053 trillion to US GDP in 2017, a 5.4% share. In 2018, 22 million full and part-time jobs were related to the agricultural and food sectors, 11% of total US employment. Meat and poultry plants employ the largest percentage of food and beverage manufacturing workers.
Facts about the secondary sector in the USA. Currently, an estimated 20% of the labor force in the United States is involved in the secondary industry. Industry employs 24.5% of the American workforce. One ongoing trend in industry is increasing consolidation and diversification of companies. The leading industries are petroleum, steel, motor vehicles, aerospace, telecommunications, chemicals, electronics, food processing, consumer goods, lumber, and mining. Industry in the United States is technologically sophisticated and includes a wide variety of different manufacturers and products.
Facts about tertiary sector. The service sector is the largest component of the American economy. The growth of IT has propelled the new economy of the United States, based less on manufacturing and more on information products and services. The majority of the working population is employed in the service sector. Service will be producing more than 82% of GDP in the years ahead. About 73% of all the new private business are service companies.
Facts about the primary sector in Mexico. Mexico is among the world's leading producers of many minerals, including silver, fluoride, zinc, and mercury. Oil and gas reserves are one of the country's most precious possessions. Agriculture accounts for 3.4% of Mexico's GDP and employs over 13% of the country's active population. It ranks among the world's largest producer of coffee, sugar, corn, oranges, avocados, and limes, and it's the world's fifth largest producer of beer and its largest exporter.
Facts about the secondary sector. Top industries: automotive, aerospace, and medical devices top the list of Mexico's booming manufacturing industries. Maquiladora plants. Maquiladora plants are plants that exist along the Mexican-American border that receive inputs from American plants and produce items that can be exported or sold within Mexico. Manufacturing. Mexico's economy has become increasingly oriented toward manufacturing and exports. It has a labor force of 53.74 million. Locations. Most of the industries are located in the northern cities of the country, like Monterrey, Juárez, Mexicali, Ensenada, Nogales, Tecate, and Tijuana.
Driving the growth. The main secondary industries in Mexico are automotive, petrochemical, cement and construction, textile, beverages, and food. But the sectors driving the growth in Mexico industry are high-end manufacturing such as automotive, plastics, and aerospace industries.
Facts about the tertiary sector. The most important activities in the tertiary or service sector in Mexico are commerce, tourism, real estate, transportation and storage, telecommunications, and educational services. The tourism sector is the fourth largest source of income for the country. Mexico is the top touristic destiny in Latin America and the eighth most visited country in the world. 66% of the GDP is generated by services in the Mexican economy. The sector also employs the majority of workers in the labor force.
The finance, insurance, real estate, and business services industries employ 1.4 million people. The financial sector in Mexico is largely foreign-owned.
Fact about the primary sector. Agriculture and the extraction of oil and gas contributed 3.5% to Canada's total economic output. In 1911, about 66% of the working population were employed directly in the goods producing sector. Canada is surrounded by three oceans, the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic. Fishing in these oceans creates many jobs and produces a wide variety of food products. In 2014, Canada's natural resources accounted for 1.8 million direct and indirect high-paying jobs. Some other top natural resources are diamonds, water, and coal.
Facts about the secondary sector. In 2018, the secondary wood and paper product industries in Canada generated over 5.8 billion in real gross domestic product. Canada has a sizable manufacturing sector based in central Canada, with the automobile industry and aircraft industry being especially important. 1.7 million jobs are kept and maintained through many of the main manufacturing industries in Canada.
Meat processing employs 32% of the workforce. 23.7% of all aircraft engine and parts are manufactured in Quebec.
Facts about the tertiary sector in Canada. The sector accounts for 75% of Canadian jobs and 78% of the country's GDP. Services tend to concentrate in census metropolitan areas. Canada has become a powerhouse of international and local films, with many American film studios choosing to move their sets there. The most popular sector is retail, with some big franchise names, including Walmart and Future Shop. For every job that has been lost in the goods sector since 2001, about 30 jobs have been created in service industries.
Thank you
And
for listening.